teams knocked out by NPL opposition. Could we see another shock tonight?
Well, stranger things have happened. Melbourne Victory will come in favourites. They've looked good under their new coach, Paddy Kuznaubo, so you'd expect them to win, but Moreton Bay have been very impressive, coming from behind to deal that blow to Perth Glory, albeit Glory in a transition phase themselves. They've done really well, so it's possible, very possible, and there's a decent crowd here at Perry Park to cheer the team on as well.
Victory just managing to play through that high press from Moreton City ex-Chelsea. Now they'll look to launch an attack of their own. Geordie Valadon with the crossfield ball. Casey Boss bringing it under his control. Always difficult, of course, for A-League clubs at this stage of their pre-season. That's a foul on Ryan Teague. Zach Kierpol and Seita Murai between them, making sure that the Victory man made no further progress, but at the expense of this set piece. Which Daniel Arzani will look to deliver. Robert Miranda among those who's made his way into the penalty area. The delivery a bit flat, Teague on the volley. And a bit of a slip on the greasy top by Seita Murai. Geordie Valadon for Jason Geria, who's won 2 Australia Cups during his time with Melbourne Victory, 2015, and of course the last time they won it in 2021, defeating the Central Coast Mariners in the final. Zinedine Mashash showing us some of the skills that made him such a crowd favourite with the Victory supporters last season. Has support here from Geordie Valadon. Mashash again. Oh. That manoeuvre, it's called the donkey manoeuvre, or what's it called?
Oh, because that's what it makes the defenders look like when it comes up. I don't know, but more of it, please. Ole from...
It has a name, which I've forgotten.
Well, I can't help you out with that one. But let's see more such innovation. Mashash has been very easy on the eye since joining the league and settling in at Melbourne Victory, and now in the Australia Cup. He's turning it on in Brisbane.
Furthest Zinedine Mashash has ever gone in a cup competition was to the semi-finals of the KNVB Cup in the Netherlands with VVV Venlo.
There's a lot of letters in that description.
Yeah, a lot of
KNVB Cup, VVV.
Making you thirsty, Hubs.
The Vavoon. Really interested tonight to see how Ben Holiday and Marquez Walters go. They've really been excellent in the games that have been streamcast on a national basis in this cup. And it's no surprise, and actually, Simon, it's really heartening to hear that actually A-League clubs are knocking on the door and seeing quite what they're made of. 2 very exciting talents.
Up in the air by Valupale, but hooked to safety up towards Marquez Walters and McAnally. Victory got a bit lucky there, but they come away with the ball. Squared up by Teague for Jason Geria. Will send it looping over the top, and Nathan Foster came a long way and got a bit of a whack for his troubles as well. Hence the whistle.
All eyes for the ball from Burgos, so don't get too angry with him, but Foster committed off the line, takes the hit. He's been very good too in the Moreton Bay goal. Very, very good.
Made 5 saves against Glory in the last round. He joined the club this season from the Marconi Stallions in the NPL New South Wales. Walters going to ground, and there was enough in that from Miranda for Jonathan Barrero to blow the whistle. Gives them the chance, Moreton City ex-Chelsea, to throw the likes of Reece Gwynn-Jones and Declan Smith forward.
Well, they have got a bit of height there. Victory's defence isn't overly tall. Miranda, probably the tallest of them.
Declan Smith, 6'4". It's volleyed away by Arzani. Lachlan Sayers. Here's the captain, Declan Smith. They've made good progress up until that point. Moreton City ex-Chelsea, but Roderick Miranda's experience proving key for victory, and an errant touch from Vergos. And Moreton City the throw. Technically the youngest club in the Australian Cup competition. As you remember, the old Moreton Bay United, but they joined forces with Albany City ex-Chelsea to make the new club. This is not their home ground, of course. That is Walter Park in Albany Creek. They've made Perry Park a fortress in this competition, at least, with that win over Glory in the last round. Helped on by Hamill to his defensive partner, Roderick Miranda. No Damien De Silva, of course, this season for Melbourne Victory. He's departed.
Yeah, it's a big loss. He was excellent. And, you know, some trimming to many of the player squads and budgets. And evidence also at the Victory.
Burgos trying to spin away from his man. Oh, that's clear foul by McAnally.
But they've started well in this game. On the back of successive wins in the Cup. Very convincing performances, both of those. Big season coming up for Daniel Arzani. Again, we're still waiting for the time when we don't have to say this is a big season coming up for Daniel Arzani. Last year was terrific for him, back into the Socceroos frame. Let's hope that was the big corner turned for him, and he can back it up again this season. The club's hopes, his personal hopes, and possibly the national team's interests riding on his form to a certain extent.
Let's see what he can do with this free kick. First national cap in 6 years against Palestine. Back in June, just his 7th in all. And it's a good shake to it, and Victory have hit the front. Nikos Vergos, with his 2nd goal in the competition, climbed highest. And there was nothing Moreton City ex-Chelsea could do, nor Nathan Foster in goal. And Victory lead by 1-0.
Well, they've got the marking done. It wasn't necessarily as though the Moreton defence was asleep at the wheel, but the ball in from Arzani was really beautifully looped right onto the spot. And all Vergos has to do is to leap and help the ball on its way. It looked a pretty pain-free goal for Melbourne Victory, but it was some very good precision involved in that delivery and the touch on. And Moreton are going to have to come from behind again to knock out a top-tier team if they're to progress.
After 10 minutes against Perth Glory, they were 2-0 down. It's just the solitary goal this time. Let's see if lightning does indeed strike twice. They've got a corner, thanks to Marquez Walters.
Great time to hit straight back, if they can. Ben Holiday's got a beautiful left foot. And if he can muster all that quality into this delivery, give his team a chance to get back square as soon as almost they've gone behind. Can he do it?
Smith and Gwyn Jones are in there, towards the near post. Burgos heads it away for victory. Spooned up in the air by Lachlan Sayers. Gary underneath it, and brought down by Geordie Valadon. Check run from Arzadi, who of course won the cup with MacArthur a couple of years ago. That's a careless giveaway though by Jason Guerrier. Unfortunately for Norton City ex-Chelsea, the pass wasn't quite pinpoint enough for Walters.
No, I think you're just got his bearings a little wrong there. Great opportunity as well from that potential turnover to have put Marquez Walters away.
Here goes Ben Holiday. Jason Guerrier, vastly experienced, sees it safely behind for a corner.
He's got a nice left foot. He's got a good turn of pace. Bundled off the ball there by Jason Guerrier, but wins the corner nonetheless.
Which Chris Marr will amble across and take. He was part of the Brisbane Strikers team that got to the semi-finals of the then FFA Cup a few years ago, before they were beaten by Melbourne City. Headed out by Roderick Miranda. And back with Lachlan Sayers. Tidy work by McAnally. It's good strength by Walters, but again, just not quite able to link up with a teammate.
No, they're good. They're touch players. Holiday, Walters, Murray, and Declan Smith when he joins in. They've got good touch, and when they play good football, it's good touch football. It's just been absent in these earlier moments, perhaps a little nervous.
It's almost deceived Jason Guerrier. Teague looking to settle things down for victory. It's all very tight in there. A good foraging by Morton City ex-Chelsea. And now they've got a chance to release Walters on the right. And the cutback only finds Brendan Hamill. And the ball didn't quite go out for a corner this time. But a bit more encouragement for the home side.
Decent little spell for them, and they've got good enough players to really worry victory if they can get the passes to stick, which they're doing in the last couple of sequences.
Murray feeding Holiday. Can he get around Guerrier? And he did, to find the angle for the cross, but safely pouched by Duncan.
There was probably enough time, as that ball has gone wide to Holiday, for someone to be determined to get to that near post. The only person in the end is the victory keeper, Jack Duncan. It was a good chance from Moreton Bay.
Kalupale, Mashash, can have a go here. Off the head of Kierpol. Oh, it's really well played by Marquez Walters. Rolling his central defender, Roderick Miranda. Looking for Holiday. And they will find him. He's drifted to the edge of the penalty area, but no further. Just looks as though Morton City have settled a bit.
Yeah, really good last couple of minutes. Defending there from victory. And Holiday cutting in on his right foot. He had a little bit more speed about him just on that occasion. Kalupale gave him a lot of time to play then, and it was courting danger, I think. because he's not the player you want to give a lot of room to, Ben Holiday.
Shash beaten to it by Declan Smith. It's nicely played. Here's the skipper. They're going to drive it cross-field. Walters. Murray. Very much plays in the pockets as the number 10. And Walters! Really good strike. Held up by Duncan, but still there for Holiday. And Murray was trying to side-foot it into the corner. The best moment of the game for Morton City ex-Chelsea.
Free kick on halfway. Just brought down rather crudely.
Lewis Quinn Jones just given a little warning by Jonathan Barrero.
But that last attack from Morton Base, it sums up the quality that they can deliver. Great chance in the end. He's really a good player, this guy, and he can hit him. Jack Duncan, textbook save. Beautiful work from the keeper. And that's really good football. Great cup football to get things going on a Saturday evening here at Perry Park in Brisbane.
If he does score, Marcus Walters, watch out for his now trademark shark celebration. Seeing one or two kids with the shark fin hats in the stands, which is no doubt a tribute to it.
Well, I don't want to bang on about the same player, but just to say this, 21, you say?
22.
22. So he maybe is a late bloomer. You would imagine he's been in the scene for a while. And if he's been playing like this over the years, just wonder why he hasn't been perhaps more seriously looked at. Or we might have missed something. Maybe the clubs have looked at him, but he's in great form at the moment.
He was with the Brisbane Roar Academy when he was younger, and had a stint playing in Victoria for the Preston Lions.
Well, he's a live wire. Very good with the ball. And he's got a nose for goal, as we've seen in this cup competition, and on the back of a very, very productive NPL season.
And by the way, the 2023 campaign wasn't bad for him either. He won the Golden Boot that year. Holiday's been flattened, and Jonathan Barrero needs to stop play to check he is okay. It's a good battle to keep an eye on, that one, isn't it? The experience of Jason Guerrier against the promise of Ben Holiday.
Yeah, well, twice now we've seen there's a little bit of a gap for Holiday to bridge physically, because he's been ironed out twice by Jason Guerrier, completely legally, like nothing malicious, just good, strong, robust defending. One of the best in the league, of course, so it's no slight against anyone to say you're beaten by Jason Guerrier, but twice now. He's just holding the coccyx, a little bit raw.
Felt that one, didn't he?
Sucking in a couple before he gets going again for his team. He's having a great tournament.
And I don't know about you, Harps. He does put me in mind a wee bit, and maybe the socks halfway down the shins are an example of it. Just a little bit of Jez Lofthouse, who, you know, got his move to Brisbane really on the back of the Australia Cup.
Yeah, that's I don't think that's out of left field completely.